You may begin to wonder what it would be like if all these ideas, beliefs, began to align, to click into place effortlessly, like puzzle pieces falling together, as if they always belonged. Because somewhere, somehow, you already know how people who aren't afraid to speak walk, breathe, feel. They know something, or maybe they remember something. Something you now begin to remember too. Imagine this, you walk into a room, eyes glance, the air shifts, you speak, people listen, not because you're loud, but because you believe what you say. And because you believe it, they do too, because certainty is magnetic. And you can feel that belief already starting to hum beneath the surface. Somewhere inside, perhaps even now, there's a voice learning that courage, it isn't the absence of fear. It's moving anyway. Like the moment a child first speaks their truth and discovers, the sky doesn't fall. And then another moment, a meeting, a conversation, a stage, a smile, you speak, you own the moment. Because you already are the kind of person who expresses clearly, who radiates confidence, not just in words but in energy. You see, something fascinating happens when you decide your opinion is valuable, when you believe that what you say matters. It's no longer about trying to be confident, you just are. Because you've practiced the only belief that ever mattered, that you are already enough. And just like that, a new operating system begins to install itself automatically, based on the only code that truly works. I'm safe to speak. My voice is powerful. What I share has meaning. The more I express, the more I grow. I welcome feedback. It sharpens my brilliance. Speaking is joy, connection, power. Let me tell you a story. There was once a man who stuttered every time he spoke in public. He feared rejection. Then one day, he stopped speaking to be liked and started speaking to liberate others. His stutter disappeared, not because he fixed it, but because he forgot it even mattered. That is what happens when your beliefs shift at the identity level. When you stop saying, I'm learning to be confident, and start saying, I am confident. I'm just remembering. And each time you do, the unconscious mind whispers back, yes, that's who you are. Now perhaps your unconscious mind is already learning how people who influence others don't wait for permission. They know reality is fluid. People respond to your beliefs, not objective truth. They mirror your certainty. They lean into your energy. They say yes to your inner frame. And so it becomes more and more natural to hold the strongest frame in any room. To shift from will they listen to me to, of course they will. I speak from truth. Let me give you another image. Think of a flame. It doesn't need to convince anyone it's fire. It burns, it shines, it attracts. Now imagine that your voice is that flame, and every time you speak, you light something in someone else. An idea, a smile, a decision, a spark. You don't have to try anymore because practice becomes process, and process becomes personality, and personality becomes presence. You're someone who reflects with power, speaks with clarity, feels at ease in your body, commands the room through calm, embraces mistakes as momentum, laughs in the face of tension, flows like water, but hits like lightning when needed. And now a loop within a loop. As you hear these words and follow this voice, you don't have to learn all of this, because you're already beginning to install it. Not line by line, but it's a new way of being. And the most fascinating thing, as your unconscious mind rearranges itself around these new principles, you may forget you ever needed them, because they just feel like you. Let the world try to shake you. You remain unmoved. Let them question you. You know who you are. Let the moment come. You rise. Because your new beliefs, They run deeper than thought. They run through your spine, your breath, your gaze. And all of them, they've already been installed without effort, without resistance. Just like waking up one day and realizing you've always been this version of you. So now, perhaps the only thing left to say is, welcome. You've remembered. You've installed it. It's already yours. Now, go speak. Go lead. Go move mountains with a whisper and never look back. Because you've always been this free.